Make a joke of it. Call me the Joker.
Like,
Young Joker.
You went and asked like your granny for money.
Got 100 acres I live on. You don't even know it. I died over these Reeboks. She ain't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that.
Back on a cut. Worse than the one that I gave them would have still been deserved. Because people honestly, people need clocked. Sometimes people need clocked. Sometimes on the internet. These 2016 white. I love that we've all decided. I love that 2026 is 2016. I don't know if you came up with that, but I'm obsessed. And 2016 was unreal. 2016 was, it was just such a vibe. And I am getting the same, like, I just have the best feeling about 2026. I just have the best feeling about 2026. So like there could be some truth to what people are saying, and I was not to brag, but I was 16 in 2016, so I was just loving my best life. What year have I been in school? I don't remember, but we would have like every weekend out. No, out of my friends, I was so shafted. So one of my friends, all of my friends basically had like a solid ID that they could use all the time, like to get into bars, when we were like 16. One of my friends had a big sister. She had an older sister, so she just always had ID. She just always had an ID that she could use. And then one of my friends borrowed ID from a girl when we were like 15, because that's what used to happen, right? That's what used to happen.
Okay. You see what I got? We're going to season them and put them back in the microwave. We're going to season with the lemon pepper and put it back in the microwave. Hold up.
So like,
let me take the lemon pepper top off.
Fourth year, fifth, and we would have been fifth year.
Lemon pepper my wings.
We had a text in upper sixth who had turned 18.
Why'd they get that?
Being like people that you don't know, text them and be like, well, you would like know of them, like you would see them around school, but obviously you weren't like friends because they were 2 years older than you. And text them and be like, hey, like just wondering, do you have any ID that I could use this weekend? It was honestly, it was like a humiliation ritual. It was like the worst thing ever to have to text people. Actually, it was
I'll be back, y'all.
People would say no.
I gotta get this thing off. Oh, Lord have mercy. Getting the season everywhere. I didn't want to do that.
Ask them, and
I didn't want to get seasoned everywhere.
Like you get the ID off them at school.
But the lemon pepper my wings.
Back to them on Monday or whatever. But my friend wants to borrow an ID. But we were like,
lemon pepper my, oh, there's a her trying to get my lemon pepper. Lord, get your ass out of here.
Because my friend had
get your faggot ass out of here. Trying to get my lemon pepper.
She tried to get this ID back to this girl, like text her and was like, hey.
I would have had to throw all that lemon pepper if that hair got on it.
Like try a couple of times to get
got the lemon pepper. Lemon pepper my wings. How about that get the fuck nigga whack? You ain't even know your man's about to be her like. You ain't even know it. Got 100 acres I live on. You ain't even know it. I died home with these Reeboks. You ain't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. Got 100 acres I live on. She ain't even know it. Had that home with these
Sometimes, like, my other
Reeboks.
friend had a
And we're
Karen.
gonna put it back in for another 5 minutes. We're gonna stick it back in for another 5 minutes. Lemon pepper my wings.
There were some weekends when she would have been using her ID, or she would have been like giving it to someone else or whatever. She like it wasn't her ID or something with the red hair. She just then had an ID 24/7, like constantly, anytime she wanted it, and I was so jealous. I was so jealous. I was so jealous. I was so jealous because I literally had it. Well, I had like specific people then, like once I asked them once, and then their ID, like I would ask them.
You ready?
Like,
Lemon pepper my
after
wings.
that, if I needed it again, but sometimes they would give it to someone else, or sometimes they would like be using it or whatever. So I would have to ask different people all the time, and it was just, oh, it was the worst, it was the worst, it was the worst. We would get our IDs, and then the nerves of like pretend if the points would be like this isn't you, because like it just looked nothing like you. It just never looked like you. Or in my case anyway. Actually, that's not true. I got a hold of an old passport that a Karen wasn't really using anymore, and I had that for like months before I turned 18. I had it for months before I turned 18. I had it for months before I turned 18. We used to come there something. I did something like one nightclub in Derry. I don't know, not maybe. No, that's not true. There was more than one nightclub, but this was like the main one, and this was where like the main, we used to have really like online like DJs come to Derry. We used to have really unreal DJs come to Derry. Like I always think where like Dennis Salty used to always come to this nightclub in Derry and play. Mikey's married to like the girl who plays Erin in Derry Girls. But anyway, we used to always go to this one nightclub like every Saturday night. They would have like an event on like a DJ on, and we would buy the tickets. We would buy the tickets on Skiddle. And like go to our friend's house and pray. And then I remember then, so I had this passport, and the bouncer at this nightclub then knew me as this girl, like as her ID. So he would like greet me with her name, like we were like friendly vibes, like I think he had like the same surname as she did or something, and I used to joke and be like, oh, we're cousins, and like, so then I knew every weekend that I was gonna get in, that I was gonna get in, I knew every weekend that I was gonna get in, I knew every weekend that I was gonna get in, I knew every weekend that I was gonna get in, because we like built a rapport, and I think he was like head bouncer or whatever.